Have you ever wondered where do your waste go to?
According to the Fujigatani Disposal Center, for the month of March alone, they have received 4.1 million kilograms of burnable garbage, 167,000 kilograms of coarse dust garbage, and 200,000 kilograms of unburnable garbage. That means that with a population of 120,000, the average citizen of Beppu produces 1.1 kilogram of burnable garbage every day.
This is Fujigatani Disposal Center, which process combustible, incombustible, and bulk waste generated by Beppu, Kitsuki, and Hiji. It started operating on June 2014. The facility has two furnaces with 117 tons of capacity each that continuously run around the clock and capable of incinerating 235 tons of combustible waste per day.
This is the general process which combustible garbage undergoes. This process can generate up to 4,000 kilowatts of electricity using the heat produced from burning waste. The flue gas that results from waste incineration is treated with dedicated treatment system to prevent pollution and protect the surrounding environment.
Garbage discarded by households and businesses are transported into the facility by garbage trucks, which are weighted to determine the amount of garbage they are carrying. The garbage is dumped into a waste pit big enough to hold 5 days' worth of garbage. A crane installed above the waste pit grabs and spreads out waste so that it can be incinerated at constant pace. Waste is moved by the crane from the pit into the hoopers for stable way into the furnace.
Inside the furnace, waste is carried by stokers, moving at a fixed rate so that waste can properly burn. The incineration process is divided into drying, incineration, and secondary incineration stages. First, waste is carried to the drying stoker to dry up the moisture. It is then carried to the incineration stoker to be incinerated in more than 850 degrees Celsius, which breaks down dioxins and efficiently incinerates waste. Lastly, waste is completely incinerated into ash so that no burnable residue remains on stoker.
The ash resulting from waste incineration is first cooled with ash decharger and then transported to the ash pit. It is then taken to cement factories to be recycled into cement. The effective use of incinerator ash for cement could conserve space at landfill sites and helps building a recycle-oriented society.
The gas generated when waste is burned is called flue gas. It must be treated before it is released into the atmosphere. Heat is collected from flue gas by boiler and economizer, which is then used to generate steam of 400 degrees Celsius by a boiler. The steam is then fed into a steam turbine to generate electric power. Electricity generation can reach up to 4,000 kilowatts. This is enough electricity to power 10,000 households. The generated electricity is used to operate the equipment in the facility, while any surplus power is sold to the local power company.
Flue gas is fed into cooling tower where it is sprayed by water to quickly cool down its temperature to about 170 degrees Celsius. This rapid cooling effect prevents dioxins from reforming. After that, the gas is fed into a back filter, where hydrogen chloride and sulfur oxides are removed. The back filter contains a cylindrical filter that captures dust and dioxins.
An induced draft fan is located at the end of the process to promote the movement of air through the back filter. Next, the flue gas is fed into selective catalytic reduction tower to remove nitrogen oxides and any leftover amounts of dioxins. The clean flue gas is released into the atmosphere through a 59-meter tall smokestack.
As lifestyle changes, are there any changes with the waste received?
今の日本がだいぶ便利になって、皆さんもご利用されてる100円均一とかできたでしょう、でああいうのが増えてきて新品のままいらないから捨てるっていうようなのは増えてきました、時代とともに。昔は使い終わるまで、このものが壊れるまで 使おうっていうような生活スタイル、日本は。でも便利になってもういらないと思った時点で捨てる。だからここに来るゴミっていうのも新品のものが入ってきたりっていうのが非常に多くなってきてるんですよ。っていうのが大まかな変化。大きな変化。
How much combustible and incombustible garbage do you receive per day?
ますので、各所の収集日や季節によって1日の搬入量、ゴミの受け取り量は増減がありますので、平成21年度の1年間の排出搬入量より1日あたりの搬入量を計算すると約193トンの搬入量となっています。燃やせるゴミは1日、約178トン、燃やせないゴミ、粗大ゴミを含んだ量は約18トン、搬入日は、燃やせるゴミと燃やせないゴミ異なってますということで、回答させていただきます。
Do you have any plans to promote reducing of garbage in Beppu?
3R という皆さんご存知やと思いますけれども、ゴミを出さないこと、リデュース、使えるものは繰り返し使うこと、リユース、資源として再利用すること、リサイクルがあります。こちらの施設ではリサイクルの取り組みを行っています。本施設では、搬入されたものを分別、処理、回収ですね、鉄アルミ分を回収して、資源化物として再利用するようにしています。また、焼却処理、燃やして処理したものの中で灰を、セメントの材料として使用しています。
As long as mankind cannot address their ways of mass consumption and rightfully solve waste issues, they cannot preserve this beautiful planet for eternity. Everybody needs to do their part by reducing consumption, reusing items, and recycling.